It was a stormy Sunday morning, and the heavy rain couldn't keep the faithful away. Only River Ministry was packed to be the dream. The massive hall buzzing with a mix of anticipation and fear. People were whispering, nervously shifting in their seats, waiting for the prophetess Cecilia, also known as Mama C. They say she could see the future, pierce the darkest corner of a person's soul, and speak directly with God Himself. Her followers adored her, but there were rumors, whispers of secrets no one dare speak aloud. Suddenly, a loud scream broke the murmurs of the congregation. Everyone turned to see Agnes, one of Mama C's closest aides, running to the front, her face pale and eyes wide with awe. She did it again, Agnes cried. Mama healed another cripple. The hall erupted in cheers and praise. People shouting, crying and praising God, but not everyone was convinced. Amaka, a quiet member who had been coming to the church for several months, watched the celebration with a frown. She had seen the cripple walking around a neighborhood just the other day, perfectly healthy. Doubts gnawed at her, but who would listen? Mama C's word was like the voice of God, and her followers were loyal, even some fierce in their devotion. Mama C hadn't always been the powerful woman everyone knew. Years ago, she was just Cecilia, the beloved daughter of a humble Christian family. She had been a shining star in her small town, always in church, leading the choir and helping organize charity events. People said she was destined for greatness, but they never imagined the path she would take. After struggling to build her ministry with little success, Mama C attended a pastor's conference. A guy, Bishop Levy, a man who seemed to he pulled Cecilia aside after a session, his eyes intense and filled with something she couldn't quite name. You are devoted, but devotion alone won't bring you success, Bishop Levy told her. If you want real influence, you must be willing to make sacrifice. He spoke of a secret ritual, something that would give her power beyond her wildest dreams. At first, Cecilia hesitated, but the promise of fame and a large following was too tempting. Desperate to make her mark, she agreed. That night, under the shadow of the moon, Cecilia took part in the ritual. She was led to a secluded river, and there, under the guidance of Bishop, a part of her own soul. From that night on, everything shifted. Her ministry began to grow, and soon she was known not as Cecilia, but to follow the threads of deception that others missed. One Sunday, Mama C called out to a young Chidinma gasped, tears streaming down her face. She hadn't told anyone about her troubles at home. How could Mama C have known? The crowd murmured in awe, praising the prophetess for her divine insights. Watched closely, subtle manipulation. She knew Chidinma had met with one of Mama C's aides just last week. Doubt grew. Then came the day that pushed her over the edge. Mama C announced a special anointing, claiming that everyone who brought a special sacrificial were fanatically loyal, and Mama C's power was threatening. But Amaka couldn't stand by anymore. She began to collect evidence, speaking to those who had fallen victim to the prophetess schemes, the fake healing and financial exploitation and spiritual manipulation. And she gathered proof of her success. But the evidence was overwhelming, and soon authorities were involved. Investigation began, and more victims came forward. Stories of financial ruin and broken families. In the end, Cecilia for more exciting stories like this. And tell us, have you ever heard of someone who wasn't what you